Imagine earning six figures, $100,000 a year. 10 or 15 years ago, that number meant something very different. It suggested stability, a comfortable life, maybe even the beginning of real financial freedom. But today, many people earning 100K quietly feel something strange. They feel broke. Not poor in the literal sense, the bills are technically paid, the apartment is nice, the car works, the fridge is full. But by the end of every month, the bank account somehow looks almost empty. So the uncomfortable question becomes, how can someone earning $100,000 still feel like they're barely keeping up? To understand this, let's walk through a very normal situation. Meet Daniel. Daniel is 29, lives in a mid-sized American city, and works in tech support for a healthcare company. His salary recently crossed $100,000. His parents are proud. His friends assume he's doing very well. But Daniel's financial reality is a little more complicated. First, taxes. In the United States or many parts of Europe, 100K salary doesn't mean 100K in your pocket. After federal, state, and payroll taxes, Daniel might actually take home around $70,000 to $75,000 per year. That's roughly $5,800 per month hitting his bank account. Now let's look at where it goes. Daniel rents a one-bedroom apartment close to downtown. Rent is $2,200 per month. Not luxury, just a normal apartment in a decent area. After rent, he has about $3,600 left. Next comes transportation. Daniel drives a fairly normal car financed 3 years ago. The payment is $520 per month plus $180 for insurance and about $150 for gas. Now we're down to roughly $2,750. Student loans are next. Daniel graduated with about $40,000 in debt. His payment is $400 per month. Now the remaining income is $2,350. Utilities, internet, phone, that's another $300. Groceries and basic living expenses might take $500 to $600. So realistically, Daniel now has about $1,400 left. And this is where modern lifestyle quietly enters the picture. Streaming subscriptions, gym membership, occasional Uber rides, dinner with friends, weekend trips, clothing, replacing electronics, small online purchases that don't feel like much individually. Suddenly, that $1,400 disappears faster than expected. By the end of the month, Daniel might save $200, maybe $300 if everything goes smoothly. And that's the quiet financial paradox of the modern six-figure income. A person earning 100K may technically be doing well, but their financial margin is surprisingly thin. But the real issue isn't just expenses. The deeper problem is psychological. Humans naturally compare themselves to the environment around them. When Daniel earned $45,000 right out of college, his lifestyle matched other people earning around that level. Smaller apartment, older car, cheaper vacations. But once his salary increased, something subtle happened. His reference group changed. Now his coworkers also earn 80K, 90K, 120K. Their apartments are nicer, their cars are newer, their vacations look impressive on social media. Without consciously deciding it, Daniel begins adjusting his lifestyle to match what feels normal in his new income bracket. Economists call this lifestyle inflation, and it's one of the most powerful forces in personal finance because every time income rises, expectations rise with it. A slightly nicer apartment becomes reasonable. A newer car feels justified. Better restaurants feel normal. Individually, none of these decisions look irresponsible, but mathematically, they quietly erase the advantage of earning more money. Let's zoom out for a moment. If Daniel saves $300 per month, that's about $3,600 per year. Over 10 years, ignoring investment returns, that's $36,000. For someone earning 100K, that number is surprisingly small. Now compare that to a different mindset. Imagine someone else earning the same 100K but living on 50K after tax instead of 70K. That would mean saving roughly $20,000 per year. Over 10 years, that's $200,000 before any investment growth. Same salary, completely different financial trajectory. Not because one person found a secret investing strategy, but because they thought about money differently. Financially intelligent people tend to see income increases in a slightly unusual way. Most people treat higher income as permission to upgrade life, but financially thoughtful people treat higher income as an opportunity to increase their financial buffer. Instead of asking, "What can I upgrade now?" they quietly ask a different question. How much freedom does this raise buy me? Because money saved is not just money stored, it's time stored. It's the ability to handle job loss, economic downturns, or career changes without panic. And in many cases, the difference between feeling broke and feeling secure has surprisingly little to do with income itself. It has more to do with how much financial breathing room exists between income and lifestyle. The truth is, 100K today is still a good salary, but it no longer automatically creates financial comfort. In many parts of the US, Canada, and Europe, comfort now depends less on income and more on the gap between what you earn and what you quietly get used to spending. And that gap is something most people never consciously measure. They just feel the pressure when it disappears.